This is for you, Capricorn. There's a total solar eclipse in Pisces on the 8th or 9th of March 2016. That's Eastern Standard Time or Greenwich Mean Time, respectively. And a penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra on the 23rd of March 2016. A heads up, Eastern Standard Time changes to Eastern Daylight Time on the 13th of the month. The spring equinox occurs on the 20th of March when the sun ingresses into the sign of Aries early in the morning at 0:31 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 4:31 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Now Saturn continues in a direct transit through the sign of Sagittarius until the 25th of March to go retrograde also in the sign of the Archer, which will then affect the goat's 12th house of spirituality in a nostalgic manner, causing you to reminisce about sacred practices you have long since abandoned. Now, Saturn is known as God the Lawgiver, found in Genesis 2:16-17, and he commanded him, saying, "Of every tree of paradise thou shalt eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat, for in what day soever thou shalt eat of it, thou shalt die the death." Now, Capricorn, Pluto persists in a direct journey through your own sign of the goat, influencing you in your first house of how you start projects, how you begin the various projects that you have in mind for this month, and how you go onward and upward in society using your telepathic aptitude to help you in all your activities. Keep in mind, all during the journey of Pluto through your sign, that Pluto is not your ruling planet, but you will go on to wanting to prove yourself from your most poignant emotional perspective. It's all about how you see yourself right now, Capricorn. Now let's see how your ruling planet of Saturn affects you this month, Capricorn. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your Earth Guardian Archangel is Uriel, and he speaks to you from your Capricorn angel, Hanael. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Capricorn angel, Hanael, who resides over the goat's cardinal, earth, nature, and here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, Hanael's love transmission with help of the earth angel, Uriel. In all of your emotional relationships this month, and especially in your romantic or spousal dealings, do so with the intent to remain reasonable in regards to your hopes and your dreams. This does not mean that you cannot have your dreams come true. It means that you need to allow the attributes of patience and endurance to show you the way forward in these matters. Attainment is the only sensation that gives any creature the sense of happiness. Therefore, pacing yourself on consuming the gifts you receive from the Creator of the universe allows you the long life you need to experience and savor the happiness that you are given. Now, Hannah's love transmission, this is the money transmission for you from Hanael. Your patience and comprehension of your financial matters will bring you the riches you have desired and for which you have planned. The energy you have put into understanding what makes people spend their money or invest in businesses has paid off, and you only need to wait until the financial seeds you have planted mature. Just wait for those to come to maturity. For Hanael's health transmission, again with the help of the earth angel Uriel, who resides over all the earth signs and guards over the cold, dry winds of the north. Pay attention to those you may consider to be less knowledgeable than yourself when it comes to your health this month. Advice is cheap, and the cliche, it's a cliche, obviously, but it does work for you this month, and it is good for you to pay attention to that this month because, again, an ounce of prevention is absolutely worth a pound of cure. Now, for this month's lucky fortune cookie prediction, your time has come, and you will be seen by those you respect as a leader in your field. Now, your disclaimer for this is important here because this is the practice of high magic, and it can be dangerous, so this is only for entertainment purposes. Remember to chant your divine tone of I use or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of utilizing. And be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Capricorn. Ephemeris information calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time, respectively. Eastern Standard Time will be in effect until the 13th of March 2016, and that's at 2 a.m., after which the times will then be calculated at Eastern Daylight Time. The new moon is on the 8th of March 2016 at 9:55 p.m. at 18 degrees Pisces, 55 minutes. The full moon is on the 23rd of March 2016 at 8:01 a.m. at 3 degrees Libra, 17 minutes. And for London time, Greenwich Mean Time, the new moon is on the 9th of March 2016 at 7:40 p.m. at 18 degrees Pisces, 56 minutes. The full moon on the 23rd of March 2016 at 5:23 a.m. at 3 degrees Libra, 17 minutes. Now stay tuned, Capricorn, because we're going to give you a portion of this video where we're going to go over all of the eclipses that are going to occur during 2016, and there's 4, and there's 2 in March and 2 in September, and that's a solar and lunar in March, and a solar and a lunar eclipse in September, so stay tuned now for that. Welcome. This video is about the 2016 solar and lunar eclipses that are going to occur this year and how they affect you. March 8th is the first one of 2016, and that's if you're using Eastern Standard Time. If, on the other hand, you're using Greenwich Mean Time, it's on the 9th of March 2016, so that's coming up soon. And this is going to be a total solar eclipse in the sign of Pisces, and that's a new moon event. This type of totality is in the sign of the fish, having the divine tone of I believe. During new moon, this will cause an uptick in the propensity to emotionally overwhelm those targeted for spiritual groups, religions, cults, also romance or even friendship. Tugging at the heartstrings with promises of a better life from promoters and emotional blackmail from those sought after will ensue. Always remember that money is the god of this world. Now, for the next event, we have a March 23rd, 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time penumbral lunar eclipse in Libra. That's a full moon event. Now, the penumbral lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra, the scales, will be a shady event, pun intended, and it's going to have the effect of bringing out the divine tone of Libra, which is we balance. And during this full moon, this will generate promises to ensure safety through organizations such as various security and law enforcement agencies. In this case, the wolf will be guarding the hen house and having quite a good time at that, and having quite a few hearty meals at the same time, all the while baffling the keepers of these chicken pens as to why the hens have gone missing. Shady business indeed. Now, for September 1st of 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time, we have the annular solar event in Virgo, new moon event. The annular solar event, it's an eclipse in the sign of Virgo the Virgin, having the divine tone of I analyze during a new moon, will deepen the effects of the current north node in Virgo, with the new moon at its apogee, having the effect of causing a distance of emotionality. So people are going to be more distant with their feelings, and also a distancing of the right brain functions and abilities, which are simply in a state of rest at this time, to enliven the expression of such talent in the months to come. the moon, sun, and earth will be completely aligned during this event. Now for the September 16th, 2016 Eastern Daylight Time and Greenwich Mean Time penumbral lunar eclipse in Pisces full moon event. We have this penumbral lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces the fish, having the divine tone again of I believe, during a full moon will cast a diffuse shadow upon the moon. And although this is not as intense as a bite taken out of the moon as you see during a partial lunar eclipse, or give the melodramatic effect of causing the moon to appear like it's been dipped in blood, as is seen during a total lunar eclipse, still, there will be the effect of planting stealthy seeds, sure to bloom later, most likely not in the manner the engineer of such seeds had in mind. Thank you for joining us, gentlewomen and gentlemen, ladies and lords. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next time.